Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to discuss about the resolution of force into its components. So the topic is the resolution of force into its components. So how can we do that? First of all, I want to give you the basic concept of to resolving the force into its components. For example, if I have x-axis and y-axis only, we are not going for the third axis, that is z-axis. It is only for the two axis. So how can we resolve the force into its components? So if this is positive x-axis, this one is the negative x-axis, this is positive y-axis, and this one is the negative y-axis. So what I am going to write over here, this is origin 0, 0. So what I have to do next, I have to draw the force over here. If I have a force is equals to 550 pounds, so the angle theta equals to 35 degree. And the angle is attached with the positive x-axis. So I will resolve this force into its components. So how can I resolve it? I will resolve it into like this. If this force is outward, so the component will also be outward. So Fx equals to F cos theta. And this side should be, this is the y component, so I can write Fy equals to F sine theta. So why is it so? I am taking cos here because the angle is attached with the positive x-axis, and if wherever the angle is attached, so that is our base. Keep it in mind. And this should be perpendicular, opposite to it. So what I have to do, I have to find out Fx is equals to F cos theta. So Fx is equals to 550 cos of angle 35 degree. So Fx comes out to be, how can I calculate? Keep it in mind, the calculator should be in degree, not in radian. 550 into cos of 35 degree is equals to be, comes out to be 450.53 pounds. So the next is what I have to find out. I have to calculate Fy. Fy is equals to F sine theta. So I will write it down. Fy is equals to 550 sine of angle 35 degree. So therefore Fy comes out to be how much? 550 into sine 35. 315.46 pounds. These are the two components of this force. One is the Fx equals to F cos theta, and the other one is Fy equals to F sin theta. So now it is done. Next example is what? There is another example. For example, this is case 2. For example, this is origin O0, 0. This is positive x-axis. You know very well. This one is the negative x-axis. This is one is the positive y-axis. This one is the negative y-axis. So what I have to do next, there is a force over here, and this force value is F equals to 360 pounds. For example. And now the angle is attached with positive y-axis, and theta is equals to 35 degree. So obviously I will resolve the force into its components again. But the situation is different just because of this theta. Because this theta is attached with the positive y-axis. One solution is that we all know that the first quadrant is equals to total of 90 degree. So I will subtract theta from the 90 degree and I will get this phi. And I will go smoothly whatever I have done in the last case. But if I am going to use this theta, so what I have to do, we all know that and we should know that, so keep it in mind that if angle is attached with here, so this should be the base. Wherever the angle is attached, so that side should be the base and this side should be perpendicular. So what you have to do, fx here and this will be fy. This subscript x is just because of this positive x-axis and this y is because of y-axis. So what I have to write down here, f sine theta. Fx should be f sine theta and fy should be f cos theta, because cos angle is adjacent or angle is attached with this positive y-axis. That's why we are taking cos here and here is sine. This is the perpendicular side. So what I have to do here, I have to calculate fx is equals to f sine theta. So fx is equals to, the value of f is 360 into sine of angle 35 degree. So fx comes out to be how much? Fx comes out to be 360 into sine of 35. So it is equals to 206.48 pounds. This will be the fx. Okay, done. The next is what I have to find out. I have to find out fy equals to f cos theta. So what does it mean by that? Fy equals to 360 into cos of angle 35 degree. So I will get fy is equals to 360 into cos of 35. So I will get the value of fy 294.89 and the f force is in pounds. So the component should also be in pounds. This is the case number 2. I think you guys understand over up till here right now, and we are moving toward the third case. And the third case is, for example, again I am drawing the axis. This is origin 0, 0 and this is x-axis. And this one is the negative x-axis. This one is the positive y-axis. This one is the negative y-axis. So what we are going to do over here, if we are having the force in the first quadrant, we can take force in any quadrant, but I am just giving you the example and making your concept clear. So I am writing here F equals to 850 pounds. If this is the case, this side is 4, this side is 3 and this one is the 5. So what I have to do next, we don't know about the angle over here. How can we calculate it? For example, if this triangle, so I have to find theta from here. So if this one is theta, so what does it mean by that? This should also be theta. So I have to find out this theta first. So I will get this theta. Then I can easily calculate the components of this force. So how can I do that? For example, if this is theta, so this is theta. So what does it mean by this is base? And this should be perpendicular. So what I have to do over here, I can write tan theta is equals to perpendicular upon base. So tan theta is equals to, perpendicular is this side, so I should write 4 upon 3. So I will apply tan inverse here. So what I have to do, 4 divided by 3. So tan inverse answer is what? Theta is equals to 53.13 degree. So what I have to do next, if I find out this theta, that is equals to 53.13 degrees. So I will get this theta as well because both are the same values. So this is 53.13 degree. So what I have to do next, I have to find out the components of this force. So I can easily find out the components. So Fx is equals to F cos of theta, and this side should be Fy equals to F sin theta. So what I have to do next, Fx is equals to F cos theta. So Fx is equals to the value of F is 850 cos of angle 53.13 degree. So therefore Fx is equals to 850 into cos of 53.13. This is comes out to be 510.00, and the force is in pounds. The main force is in pounds, so Fx should also be in pounds. So I need to find out what next. Fy. Fy equals to F sin theta. So Fy is equals to 850 of sine angle what, 53.13 degree. So therefore I will get Fy here. So 850 into sine of 53.13 degree. So I will get it 679.99. It is nearer to 680. This is in pounds. Done. Now we have cleared the concept of how we have to find out the components of any force. So it is done up till now. We are moving towards the next question, and the next question is, for example, we have a question: resolve forces into its components and solve for the magnitude and direction of the resultant force Fr by using component method. So what is the question? Let me tell you, this is the diagram of a question. Minus x-axis, this should be positive y-axis, minus y-axis. So, for example, I have a force in the first quadrant, that is F1 equals to 65 kips, and the angle is theta 1 equals to 15 degree. Another force is acting downward and its value more than 65, so the size of this force should be greater from F1. So F2 equals to 78 kips, and the angle is theta 2 with respect to positive x-axis. It is given in the question, that is 45 degree. Next is another force, and it is more than 78 kips, so size of this force must be greater. So this is F3, 85 kips. Theta 3 equals to 25 degree. I am using another marker, and this force is inward, and the size of this force is smaller than other forces. It is 45. So F4 is 45 kips, and the angle is theta 4 is equals to 35 degree. Another force is in the third quadrant, and its magnitude is 30 kips. So this should be smaller than F4. So F5 is equals to 30 kips. Theta 5 is equals to 28 degree. So there is another force again, and this is F6, and this force is again outward, and the size of this force should be smaller than F5 because F6 is equals to 25 kips. and theta 6 is equals to 20 degree. Another force is of next force is F7 75 and its magnitude is greater than 85 70 but lesser than 78 kips, and this force is outward again. So I am taking the bigger size force, so F7 is equals to 75 kips and the angle is theta 7 is equals to 42 degree. And the another force is moving inward and its size is greater than F7, so I am taking the bigger size as well from this. So F8 is equals to 80 kips. So and the angle is theta equal 8 is equals to 38 degree. And you know very well this point is origin. Now this is the question. So what I have to do here, I have to resolve all the forces into its components, and then I have to sum up horizontal forces separately and vertical forces separately. So how can we do that? Let me discuss over here. First of all, I will resolve all the forces individually. So it will help you to understand better. So what I am doing here, it is, for example, this is origin 0, 0. This is positive x-axis. You all know that. This one is the positive y-axis and this one is the negative x-axis. This one is the negative y-axis. So what you have to do, it's done. Okay. For example, the first force I have taken, I have used purple marker. So this one is F1. F1 is equals to 65 kips. This one is equals to theta 1 equals to 15 degree. So I should resolve this force into its components. How? This force is outward, so its component should also be outward. So F1x is equals to 65 sine 15 degree and it is parallel to positive x-axis, so this should be positive. So F1y is equals to 65 cos of 15 degree, and keep it in mind the angle is attached with the positive y-axis, so that's why I am taking sine for the horizontal component and I am taking cos for the vertical component. Keep it in mind. So both forces should be positive one. This is the force number 1. So I am moving towards the force F2 and this is greater than F1. So F2 is equals to 78 kips and the angle is attached with respect to positive x-axis, so theta 2 is equals to 45 degree. So I should resolve this force into its components. So F1 not F2x, this force is inward, so we are taking its components inward as well. So F2x is equals to minus 78. This is attached with the positive x-axis, so I have to take cos here, cos 45 degree, and the vertical component should be downward. So F2y is equals to, this should be negative as well because it is downward up to negative y-axis. So it is parallel to the negative y-axis, so this will be 78 sine 45 degree. I think there is no issue in it. Okay, next force is what? I have to use the dark green marker here, and the third force is here, F3. F3 magnitude is the maximum one in all of these 8 forces, so F3 is equals to 85 kips and the angle is theta 3 equals to 25 degree. So its component should be parallel to the positive x-axis and y negative. So F3x is equals to 85 cos of 25 degree. This should be positive. And F3y is equals to minus 85 sine of 25 degree. So because it is parallel to the negative y-axis. So we are moving towards another force and I am using light blue marker over here, and this force is inward, that is F4, and the size of F4 should be smaller because it is equals to 45 kips. F4 is equals to 45 kips and its angle theta 4 is equals to 35 degree. So its components will be what? Its component y-axis should be like this and x-axis should be like this and y-axis should be like this. So F4x is equals to what? Minus 45 sine 35 because angle is attached with the negative y-axis 35, and F4y is the positive one because it is in the upward direction, so 45 cos of 35 degree. This is done. So we are moving towards another one, force F5, and this force is outward and it is 30 kips, so it should be smaller than F4. So theta 5 is equals to 28 degree and F5 equals to 30 kips. So you have to resolve this force into its components. So F5x is equals to minus 30 sine 28 degree, and this will be what? F5y is equals to minus 30 because it is parallel to negative y-axis. So it is what? It is sine, so this one should be cos 28 degree. So we are moving towards another force and I am using dark blue marker for that, and the magnitude of this force is smaller as compared to other forces, and the theta 6, this is theta 6, it is 20 degree, and this one is F6 is equals to 25 kips. F6 is equals to 25 kips. So I should resolve this force into its components as well. So this will be like this. So F6x should be negative 1. So it is 25 cos of 20 degrees because angle is attached with the negative x-axis. And F6y is equals to, this should also be negative, so minus 25 sine of 20 degree. Okay, we are using another marker for the 7th force, and this is the magnitude of 7th force is 75 kips. So it is bigger than for F7 is equals to 75 kips. And that theta 7 is equals to 42 degree. So its components will be what? This should be outward and this should be outward. So F7x is equals to, this is negative 1, 75 of cos 42 degree, and this should be F7y is equals to F7y, and this is the positive one, so 75 sine 42 degree. So another force we have to use it, and I did not use the red marker, so I am using the red marker over here, and it is greater than the other forces, greater than. So this is F8 and the angle is theta 8 is equals to 38 degree, and this is F8. F8 is equals to 80 kips. 80 kips. And its components will be like this. F8x is equals to 80 sine 38 degree, 8 degree, and its F8y is equals to 80 cos 38 degree. So this is the way we can resolve the forces into its components. I think this is clear to all of you. Now what I have to do next? I have to write it down all the forces in the column. How? For example, this is the force and its unit is kips. Kips unit abbreviation is kilopounds. So horizontal component, and vertical one, component, and both in kips. Okay, what I have to do next? For example, F1 force we have in the question given is 65. So F1x is equals to 65 sine of 15 degree. Let me write all the forces right now. F1y is equals to 65 cos of 15 degree. The next force is F2, and the F2 force is 78 kips. F2x is equals to minus 78 cos of 45 degree, and F2y is equals to minus 78 sine 45 degree. And then F3 force, let me write all the forces first. 85, F4 is equals to 45 kips, F5 is equals to 30 kips, F6 is equals to 25 kips, F7 is equals to 75, F8 is equals to 80 kips. So F3x is equals to how much? It is 85 cos of 25 degree. So F3y is equals to minus 85 sine of 25 degree. F4x is equals to minus 45 sine 35 degree is equals to F4y is equals to 45 cos of 35 degree. F5x is equals to minus 30 sine 28 degree, and F5y is equals to minus 30 cos of 28 degree. F6x is equals to minus 25 cos of 20 degree. F6y is equals to minus 25 sine 20 degree. F7x is equals to minus 75 cos of 42 degree. F7y is equals to 75 sine 42 degree. F8x is equals to 80 sine 38 degree. F8y is equals to 80 cos of 38 degree. Please check it that you have wrote all the components properly and correctly. For example, this is 65 sine 15 degree, minus 78 cos 45 degree, 85 cos 25 degree. It is minus 45 sine 35 degree, minus 30 sine 28 degree, minus 25 cos 20 degree, minus 75 cos 42 degree, 80 sine 38 degree, 65 cos 15 degree, minus 78 sine 45 minus 85 sine 25, 45 cos 35 degree minus 30 cos 28 degree minus 25 sine 20 degree, 75 sine 42 degree minus 80, and this should be, keep it in mind, f8y is in the downward direction, so it should be minus. So I should write minus also here. So keep it in mind, because just because of single mistake of minus and plus, it will make problem for you. So the answer will be incorrect. 16.82, 62.78. You have to calculate it from the calculator. 55, because video is getting longer, so I am just writing the answer because I have calculated earlier as well. So I should use another marker because it will make you difference that what I am the writing. So it will be 77.036, and this will be minus 35.92. This is f3 force. For f4x it is minus 25.81, and this will be 36.86. So another force is minus 14.084 minus 26.48. This is for f5y. Then minus 23 for f6x, minus 23.49. f6y should be minus 8.55, and then f7x is minus 75 cos of minus 75 cos 42. So the answer will be minus, and the answer will be minus 75 cos 42 is minus 55.73, and its answer is 50. f7y answer is 50.18. 80 sine 38 degree is 49.25, and it is equals to minus 63.04. So let me sum up. If I am going to sum up separately, that this is summation of fx and this should be summation of fy. So what I have to do over here, I have to add all these forces. 16.82 minus 55.15 plus 77.036 minus 25.81 minus 14.084 minus 23.49 minus 55.73, and then you have to add 49.25. You will get the answer, that is 31.158. Okay, the next calculation will be is 62.78 minus 55.15 minus 35.92 plus 36.86 minus 26.48 minus 8.55 plus 50.18 minus 63.04. So the answer will be minus 39.38. Now what I have to do next, I have done summation of fx and summation of fy. So the next step will be what? What I have to do next is that both the summation is negative 1. Both the forces are negative. So where it lies? Summation of fx should be here because it is negative 1. So this is negative x-axis. This is positive x-axis. This one is the positive y-axis. This one is the negative y-axis. So what you have to do next is what? Summation of fx, that is the negative 1. So I can write minus 31.158. This should be the summation of fy, and this is minus 39.38, and all the forces are in kips, so this should be in the kips. So what I have to do next, I have to find out resultant. This should be theta. So what you have to do next, by applying Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem. What you have to do next? Fr is equals to summation of fx square plus summation of fy square का whole under root. So what you have to do next? Fr is equals to minus 31.158 का whole square and then minus 39.38 square. So what I have to do next? I have to calculate with the calculator. So this is 31.158 square because this minus will become positive due to the square. So I am just taking the positive values and this is this one, and I am taking under root of the answer, and the answer will be Fr is equals to 50.21 and it is in kips. This is in kips. So what I have to do next? I have to find out this theta. For finding this theta, what I have to do? I have to apply tan theta. I am not moving towards another page. I am writing here because it will be more clear to you because the diagram is in front of you. So tan theta is equals to perpendicular upon base. So what do you have to do? Tan theta is equals to summation of fy upon summation of fx. You have to do this. So on the next page I am writing, look at here. For example, if it is tan theta equals to summation of fy upon summation of fx. So what you have to do? You have to apply tan inverse and write down the value of summation of fy. So it is minus 39.38 and minus 30 upon minus 31.58. So you have to cancel the minus from here, and I am doing division 31.158 and I am taking tan inverse of the answer, and this is 51.64. So see, theta comes out to be 51.64 degree. So this is the diagram, for example, and I have taken this is Fr. Fr comes out to be 50.21 kips, and the angle is over here is theta equals to 51.64, and you know very well over here this is summation of fx is equals to minus 31.158 kips, and this is summation of fy, this is equals to minus 39.38 kips. What you have to do next? If in the question it is asking to you that if I have to find out anti-clockwise angle of the resultant force, so what I have to do? I have to do 180 degree plus theta is equals to, so 180 degree plus 51.64, this is anti-clockwise angle with respect to positive x-axis. So what you have to do? 180 degree plus 51.64 is equals to 231.64 degree, and this is anti-clockwise angle with respect to positive x-axis. So if I am going to find out, I am using the brown marker and I have to calculate the clockwise angle which is from the positive x-axis. So it will be what? It will be what? 180 degree minus theta. I have to subtract this theta from 180 degree because the angle of the two quadrant is equals to 180 degree. So 180 degree minus theta means 51.64 degree. So it comes out to be 180 degree minus 51.64. 51.64 is equals to be 128.36 degree. So this will be your answer. It depends on whatever the question is asking to you. So the main or important task is that you have to clear all the concept of it. So I think so I have cleared your concept up till now, and thank you for watching this video. Okay, Allah Hafiz.